Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of ranked play. It's been finally added to the game with this Season 2 update, and I'm keen on trying it out. There's some good stuff here that interests me, and I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it. Um, Honestly, it's the main thing of Season 2 that has got me interested, and I'm really hoping I'll enjoy it. Otherwise, there's not going to be a whole lot to do in this game for me because just not been feeling it. To be fair, just not been feeling the game. But this has got me somewhat excited, and I think I'll try to explain why and what ranked play is for those of you who might not be in the know. I'm guessing the bulk of everyone who's interested in ranked players or looking up ranked play content is probably somewhat familiar with it. But this is the ranked mode where people sweat it out a little bit to get their skill rank and perform well, and maybe even if they do extremely well, get noticed by pros or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? For me, it's the rewards. There are several rewards in ranked mode, and this year's rank play, especially this season, I don't know about future seasons, but this season's rank play is very generous to the player base. So I'll try to explain what's going on and how to get what you get. So let's start with the rewards. That's the most exciting part for me. So let's start with that. So there are three sections here that you need to be aware of. You've got the rank and skill division, the division rewards, and the season 2 rewards. This seems a little daunting, but it's very simple. This rank and skill division can be considered your officer rank, or your it's basically your rank, overall rank. So when you go into your progression, this is your overall rank for the game. You hit these prestiges and your levels and stuff like that, and you level up, and you're constantly leveling up the more you play the game. That's the equivalent of this rank and skill division section. It's your overall ranked play rank. It never goes down. It'll just keep going up the more you play it. And to progress and level up, you need to win. That's all. And so it is basically time played, but also as opposed to your career rank, the officer rank, in this ranked mode, this overall rank requires wins to progress. So yeah, if you're playing really badly and losing a lot, you won't level up. But as long as you're winning, you're leveling up, and even if you lose, you're not going to go down in your overall rank. These overall ranks, as you level them up over the course of, I would presume, a long-term progression, there are several rewards, including officer skin, like operator skins, calling cards, emblems, blueprints. You've got a little pistol blueprint there, charms, all sorts of stuff. Even the melee weapon blueprint there. And then finally, some really nice emblem calling cards once you max out your rank, and a very nice operator ranked veteran operator skin. So yeah, again, very similar to the officer rank in the base game. This is your overall time played rank in ranked mode. Won't go down, keeps going up, but you do require to win to progress through it. So if you're only losing, you're obviously not going to be leveling up. But as long as you're winning, you're going up, and you'll never go back down. The next thing I want to talk about, we'll avoid this division reward, we'll come back to that last, is the Season 2 rewards. This you can consider like your battle pass for ranked mode. It's like a free battle pass. You don't need to buy it. These are all free rewards that you can earn over the course of Season 2. Again, to progress through and earn these rewards, it requires you to win games. But if you're losing games, you're not losing progression on it. It just keeps progressing upwards, like a battle pass would. A battle pass is kind of like time played, and the more you play, the more you earn through the battle pass. Similarly, in this ranked mode, the more you play, the more you win, the more you potentially can earn from this battle, like from this season reward system. So yeah, this is how I would describe the season 2 reward section. Tito, don't do that. Just leave the wires. As you progress through the ranked mode, as long as you're winning, you're going to be earning some rewards for yourself. And at the end of season 2, these rewards will go away and a new set will come by. Tito, just buzz off. So yeah, that's how I would describe this section. It's considered like the ranked mode battle pass. It's a free battle pass for yourself. And to progress through the battle pass, you need to earn some wins. And as long as you're winning some games, you'll be progressing through it. Both the season rewards, like this battle pass section, and the officer rewards, has nothing to do with your actual skill. You can be on any skill division. As long as you're winning, you are making progress through this. And even if you're losing, you're not getting deducted from it. Now we come to the little bit confusing section of the reward section. It's the division rewards. Let's get out of here. Fool. This is where your skill is. Like, this is where the skill of ranked mode comes into play. Here, you're going to be... Everyone starts on the bronze level, and you slowly work your way up the rank mode based on your performance. So by performing well and winning games, you progress upwards the ranked divisions. And there are several divisions, as you can see, starting from bronze, ending with iridescence, and then beyond iridescence is the top 250 players. So there is a place beyond the top rank for the very special limited few 250 that go beyond that. Again, in this system, you can potentially go up and down ranks based on your performance. So if you're losing a lot, you might lose a certain rank score, your SR score, and you could potentially get D-ranked a little bit. And this is where you are focusing on your progression through skill. At the end of the season, you'll be rewarded one of the these rewards based on which rank you end up in. So say you end up in the gold rank. At the end of the season, you'll earn this little gold skin, gold competitor skin, operator skin set, the emblem, and the charm. At the start of the next season, you don't need to start all the way at the bottom anymore. Oh my God, this cat, just 1 minute. Tito, just buzz off, get out of here. He loves pulling on the wires. So you won't have to restart next season at the bottom. What'll happen is they will start you in the division before. Like if you were at gold, next season you'll start at silver. Likewise, if you end up at diamond end of season 2, you'll start at platinum. Say by chance you're in the top 250, I believe you start off at iridescence. You don't actually start in the 250 top. I'm not totally sure in the very top position whether you start at diamond or iridescence. But yeah, this section is the only reward section that has to do with you performing, your performance. And at the end of the season, based on your performance, you'll be rewarded with something from these divisions to use any way you want. What's up, Phantom? So that's why I feel like this is the most rewarding system, ranked mode system. Honestly, like I said, your officer rank and this kind of battle pass for the ranked mode, as long as you're playing the game and getting some wins, you're making progress to both of these. And it doesn't matter how good or bad you do at any point in time, you will still be progressing forward in this. The only thing that you need to worry about, like losing or gaining, is your rank. And obviously a lot of people are playing the rank mode for their rank, so there will be some sweatiness involved in that. But these are the only rewards that are locked to skill. Everything else, the blueprints from the rank division and your seasonal rewards, these are all, doesn't matter what rank you are, as long as you're getting some wins, you're going to be slowly earning these things. Honestly, a 10 wins for the Vazinev blueprint, that's a pretty generous blueprint reward for just 10 wins. And then, obviously, like if you can squeeze out 100 wins by the end of season 2, you can earn yourself a unique camo, universal camo that you can use on any weapon. But yeah, these are the rewards. This is what's got me excited about the rank mode. Very generous as long as you're playing. Doesn't force you into sweating out to be the top of the top. But if you want to sweat out and be the top of the top, there are rewards for that also. Now, let's get to how to play. All right, so there's SR and all that. The rank divisions I've explained to you. Again, you go up in rank. Also, if you're on a hot streak, it kind of indicates with the flames behind the emblem. So there's just stuff that you can read up here. This is where it starts getting a tad bit complicated. There are restrictions to your loadouts and stuff like that. You can't use anything and everything in the game. There is limitations. Tito, you touch that one more time. That's it. Let me just kick this cat out. Tito, come here. Come here, Tito. 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 Very good, Tito. Percy, you're a good girl. Just stay and chill. Lured him with snacks. He keeps pulling on the wires, man. Chewing on the wires and pulling on them. And expensive stuff's connected to them wires. So this is where it gets a little confusing. You do have restricted items that you can and can't use. But the nice thing about all the items is you don't need to level up anything. You have access to everything. So if you haven't leveled up a certain gun that is available in rank mode, no worries. You have access to it with all the available attachments and stuff like that. Also, there are penalties and stuff for shooting your teammates. There is friendly fire on this, so you can damage your teammates by like shooting at them or throwing nades at them, and also try to avoid that. Or quitting games or being inactive and stuff like that. You can potentially get like deductions for it and suspensions and stuff like that. I believe there is a bit of a bug right now. Like if you're AFK for a little too long or you're maybe camping a little bit too long, you can get booted. But the camping thing, it shouldn't happen. So hopefully they fix that. I've heard like in Search and Destroy, if you plant the bomb and you're kind of like camping and watching the bomb, if you're staying a little too still, you might be kicked for inactivity after 30 seconds. That shouldn't happen. That's more of an issue for like when you're not playing the game, you should be kicked. So I think they'll fix that sooner or later. But yeah, there are issues like with that kind of stuff. You do also should be aware that if a random teammate quits on your team, you're not going to be penalized for that. So if you're left like in a 3v4 situation because some rando quit on you, you're not going to get deducted. Your rank won't get deducted. If you win, you will get the bonus for it. But if you lose, you won't get like a loss for it from your SR. Obviously, if you're partied up with someone and they quit, then you are responsible for your party. So you will get deducted for your teammates for the loss if you take the loss and your partied member quits. Now, for the rank mode, at the moment, there are only 3 modes. This is based on the CDL modes that they play in the pro level. They play the hardpoint, search and destroy, and control. These are the only 3 modes they play, and there are specific maps for each mode. So not all the maps are going to be in this ranked mode. It's specific to the CDL playlist. I actually kind of hope maybe because I'm really happy there's a rank mode, but one thing that I've noticed in Halo is yeah they have the like pro level ranked maps and playlists, but they also have a free for all ranked mode. Not that I'd be interested in the free for all ranked mode, but I know people that are interested in ranked mode free for all possibly. That I would encourage like Gunner. I would definitely encourage Gunner to like he's a big free for all player, and if he had the choice to jump into rank mode free for all, I'd wager he'd give it a try. So maybe something for them to think about, adding a free for all rank mode, a separate free for all rank mode, so you're not pushed into it when you're playing with a team or something, obviously, or you're just looking for team gameplay. But a free for all rank mode would be a nice addition. You do play these 3 modes at random also, so you can't pick if you only like hardpoint and control and you don't want to play search and destroy. You can't pick that. I'm pretty sure you'll be forced to play some search and destroy, some control, and some hardpoint to progress through your ranks. So yeah, that's the base. Now let's just quickly go through some of the guns and stuff like that. So obviously the weapons are restricted. Certain weapons are restricted. So you can't use anything and everything. But there is a fair selection here of assault rifles that you can use. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised there's as many as there are. I would have expected some of these to be restricted. But like even this battle rifle, I'm a little surprised the TAC V is an option. But yeah, at the moment there are several options that you can use. Assault rifle, 1 battle rifle, several SMGs, and a few of these snipers, all the snipers. Those are the only main weapons you can use at the moment. And it's more likely than not there'll be less in the future because the rank mode, they restrict a lot of the unfair weapons or the stuff that could be used as cheese ball things and stuff like that. So you need to pick your weapon, build it within the builds. When I say build it within the builds, I mean there are restrictions to attachments also. As you can see, not all the muzzles are there. You can't use suppressors and stuff like that. So you need to build it around what is available to you. I wonder, can you use all the optics? Yeah, it looks like most of the optics are available. But yeah, there's going to be restrictions of certain things like the ammunition. You can't use like the armor-piercing rounds and stuff like that. Only this high-velocity options are there. Obviously, there's going to be meta like weapons, the weapons that people are drawn to. At the moment, for the assault rifle, like the pros are very drawn to this TAC 56. Not necessarily this particular build that I'm using, but this is the kind of pro-choice assault rifle at the moment. And then for the SMG, I believe it is the Vazneva 9K. Because this is a ranked mode, obviously people are going to be using the most efficient weapons. And so this is not necessarily the place to be experimenting with like broken builds and stuff like that. Most people are going to be sweating out with like the most optimal builds for their weapons or whatever, or trying to get as optimal as they can. So you'll be seeing a lot of similar weapons across the board when you're playing against people, but that's because it's the ranked mode. Again, nice thing about the weapon system is you have, no matter which weapons you've leveled up or not leveled up, like I've obviously leveled up everything, but you're going to have access to everything, all the weapons and all the attachments in rank mode, no matter what your rank is or what the level rank, the weapon rank is. You'll have access to everything to build the most optimal build for yourself for the ranked mode. Secondaries, I think it's just the... I'm actually kind of surprised it's only the X12. I thought maybe like the P980 would be an option also, but looks like only X12 for the handgun or the combat knife for your secondary. Similarly, with your perk systems, there are very limited perks options. It looks like you can only choose between... Oh, can you? Yeah, you can, I guess. Create a custom perk package. Let's see. Oh my god, okay. The UI is still brilliant, I see. So you are limited by your perks also. You don't have access to every single perk that exists. And obviously the ultimate perk looks like it's completely locked off, so you only have the bonus perk to choose from. So yeah, limitations across. Field upgrade also, there's limitations. You only have the option between trophy system and dead silence. You can't have 2 field upgrades at the same time. So you have to pick one or the other and switch if you want to switch to it. Similarly, you can choose between the frag grenade or the Simtex. And out of the tactical equipments, only the stun is available. So yeah, just build your class. If you have... let's see. If you have a build, you can go like and pick this. And as you can see, there's a 1 red marker there. So it's telling me this item is not allowed in rank mode, so I wouldn't be able to use this loadout. So it gives you the heads up what is or isn't available. So if you've got some pre-built loadouts, you can make some quick changes based on like what is or isn't available to you. And then it becomes, viable by doing such. Don't need to, you might not even want that. You might want to put on a muzzle, throw on this. So yeah, just all sorts of restrictions where the builds go, but more so just to limit cheeseballness in the ranked mode and just create a slightly more level playing field for everyone. So yeah, this part can get a little confusing, especially like what to use and all. There's tons of like pro videos and stuff like that that will give you tips and, recommended loadouts for ranked mode and all. Already, I'm sure there's dozens of videos that will have recommendations for you, if that's the thing. Likewise, kill streaks are limited. I didn't know you could use precision airstrike. But yeah, cruise missile precision airstrike looks like the only kill streaks available. Just be fair warned, kill streaks can kill teammates also. So you might want to like use them cautiously. Like you can call in a precision airstrike, and if your teammate goes into that area, they'll die to it, and that'll be like a team kill, and you don't want that. So that's the best explanation I can give you for rank mode. Definitely reward-wise seems very generous to just playing the game and progressing, with the potential of limited rewards for skill, but limited but nice rewards, but looks like even this, like everyone gets something. As long as you hit gold, you're getting something from it, right? And just variations based on your skill. So yeah, it's the rank mode summed up as best I can. Let's jump right in and play some. Now, I'm going to give you guys the heads up. Jumping in right now into rank mode, because everyone starts off as the bronze level, you're probably going to be matched up against some like significantly better skill players and all. As time goes by and people's ranks get a little more set in stone, you jumping on won't be so sweaty or so difficult maybe. So you might want to give it a week or so like all the pro level players and all of the really high level players get to the ranks that they belong in. And like I said, with the restart of the next season, not everyone starts back at bronze. They just go back one division. So it's only really this next few weeks where everyone's kind of leveling up early on that you might get a mixture of really variations in skill levels. Past this point, people will get more into their ranks where they belong, and you can start playing rank mode at a little fairer playing field. I might get dutied on. Like I said, I'm jumping on pretty early, but I want to give it a try and just see how I like it. So let's jump right in. I do hope, what's it called? I do hope they actually add a rank mode for free-for-all players. That would actually be kind of an interesting thing. it could be also an interesting thing for the CDL to consider. Like maybe just a mini tournament every like major for free for all like pros. You know, or maybe like the top 250 or something, like the top 50 or something players of the ranked mode free for all playlist get invited, you know, participate in like a free for all tournament or something, or maybe just the top 10 or something like that, verified players or something like that. Could be interesting. Again, I don't see myself playing free for all, but you know. The other tip I could give you guys, I don't know if I'll do it in this stream, but maybe turn your mic on and give call-outs. In rank mode, giving call-outs and all do help. I don't know if I'll do it in this stream, like I said. I'm right now muted up. But call-outs in rank mode actually help and are useful if you want to get them wins. What's up, Asif? Sorry I missed your comment. I was in the middle of a rant about... what's going on here? Is people loading in or something? Yeah. This is not going to be a long stream either. I'll just play a little bit, get a feel for it, and call it. I actually was just going to chill today, but like I've just not been feeling this game.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Yeah, the teammates are pretty good. Stay in the... Fuck are teammates doing, man? You're gonna get idiot teammates, dude.
Hardpoint relocated. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Where's... Alright, let me just switch to... harder.
Set the perimeter.
What's up, Slayer?
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter.
No, there's not many shit on the trophy, man.
Enemies inside the perimeter. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Secure the area. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the
Where's
target
my
area.
audio coming through on this, dude?
Enemies inside the perimeter.
God, this... Dude, my audio should not come through on this. I mean, these guys were clowns, dude. I don't want to hear them, me bitching them out.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Dude, Musa just got kicked. And that dude needs to get kicked.
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Enemy deploying cover. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Location updated. Capture the hardpoint.
Dude, why isn't my gun reloading? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, looks like teammate got kicked for AFK, so we're not gonna lose anything.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Yeah, nice. Also, a fair warning: if you do go like, do put mics on, be prepared for like the trash talk. Rank mode gets a little trash talky, for sure. Like I said, today we're not gonna bother. Just getting a feel for the game. Was I using this over this? Oh, man. Why does it take so long for these people to load in? I feel like the connections are going to be as bad as it was in Vanguard. It's going to be P2P in my area. It's not going to be like dedicated servers. Which could be off-putting for me. I might not be too keen on dealing with that shit for a whole year again. I was really hoping they'd update the server locations in this game.
Hard point. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Stand by. Location updated. Capture the hard point. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile airstrike near your location. Hardpoint. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Secure the area. Locating the next hard point. Get ready. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. We've taken the lead. Moving here. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. We've lost the lead. Confirming next hardpoint.
There's a lot of lag. You can tell there's a lot of lag in the shots.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Moving. The lead is out. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Where the fuck are teammates, man?
The enemy's taking the lead. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Hard point relocating. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Dude, these clowns, man.
Capture the hard point. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back.
These guys are stunning ourselves and killing us.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Hello, you.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Teammates stunned, like, dude, Jesus Christ. So what, I guess. Clowns.
stand by. Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Why would you come sit near me?
Incoming.
Stupid teammate.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area. Mission failed. Return to base.
I got a lot of quitters, huh? 1-4. Dude, people give these Chinese players too much credit, man. It's just a lot of dog shit on come from China too, man. Fucking hell, dude. Like, I know there are good players that come from China, but there's a lot of shit that comes from China too. In Cold War, the bulk of the like hackers were all like Chinese players too. It's disgusting. It's disgusting how much hackers I'd like come across and they would like have the Chinese names, like the Chinese character names. A lot of PC players in ranked mode, huh? Why would, like, dude, this is set as my favorite. Why does it, like, just default to this one? Stupid game, dude. I'm gonna actually try.
Hard point. hardpoint. Get ready. Systems online. Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
I might actually go into game chat in the next, this one.
Enemy targets at the hardpoint. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated.
What the
Secure
fuck
the
was
target
that,
area.
dude?
Threat to the perimeter. Enemy targets at the hardpoint. The enemy has the lead. Threats in the perimeter. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
We need a.
Enemy movement! Moving here! Location updated. Capture the hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Assault rifle here! Threats in the... Enemy targets at the hardpoint. We've lost half the field. Fight back. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Are you kidding?
Secure the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target.
Oh shit, sorry. Dude, it's not reloading me. Oh wait, I'm already reloading. What the fuck?
Enemy targets at the hardpoint. Next hardpoint. Stand by. Location updated.
Teammates, come to the next fucking hard point, man. With me, man.
We're losing ground. Compromised. Secure the area.
Where's the next one?
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
There's so much lag in this.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Clear the perimeter.
Where the fuck is teammate, man? Dude, jeez, man. How do you get such shit teammates, dude?
Mission compromised. We're done.
They started off okay and then just fell off the cliff. Not to mention the lag spike in the middle of the game. Give me a good game, please, I beg you. I'm good, Slayer. Nah, I'm not really digging the game, so I didn't really want to play it today, but I decided out of everything, rank play was the only thing worth playing. And so far, teammates have been a disappointment, to say the least. Let's go into game chat. Let's go into game chat and see what happens.
Control. taking B.
Oh, fuck, no, dude, because...
The enemy is attacking. We've secured the lead.
What his teammates doing, dude?
Taking contact at Bravo. Enemy is at Bravo. They are taking B. Fast hands online.
Dude, this... Why aren't you...
1 minute remaining. They're taking B. Enemy reinforcements are low. Taking contact at Bravo. Seconds remain. Bravo. They are taking B. Be advised, you are low on reinforcements. They are out of reinforcements. Finish the mission. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Switching sides. Control. Capturing B. Attacking Bravo. Capturing B. They're attacking Bravo. Capturing A. Attacking Alpha. Capturing A. We are attacking Alpha. The enemy is low on reinforcements. We are engaging. One objective remaining. We are engaging.
Teammate, you fucking idiot, man.
We are attacking Bravo. Seconds. We lost that round. Get ready for the next one. Switching sides. Control. Down to our last objective. Defend it. Enemy. They are taking Bravo.
Dude, if teammate didn't fucking hit me, man. Fucking idiot, man. Fucking idiot teammate, man. Shot me for no reason, man. Got me killed.
Control.
Yeah, whatever.
Capturing A. We have secured the lead.
Oh shit, sorry.
Attacking Alpha. 10 seconds left. Capturing A. Capturing A.
Two on A.
Seconds remain. Capturing A. Reinforcements are running low. Ten seconds. Capturing B. We are taking Bravo. Failed. Return to base.
Jeez, man. Looks like rank mode might be a void for the next week or so if you don't want to be put in these clown teams. Yeah, I'm staying muted up, dude. I'm not talking to these clowns, dude. Oi.
They're taking Alpha. We've taken the lead. They're taking B.
What the fuck, man?
We've lost the lead. Enemies at Bravo. But we lost Bravo. They're taking Alpha. Fast hands activated. They're taking Alpha.
Wow. You got shit on in this one. Yeah, I'm not pushing.
We took the loss that round. Be ready for the next. Switching sides. Control. The lead is ours. Capturing Bravo. Capturing Bravo. Capturing Bravo. Capturing Alpha. Bravo secure. Last objective. Get it secure.
Friendly cruise missile inbound.
That round's ours. Let's win another. Switching sides. Control. They're taking Alpha. They're taking B. They're taking Alpha. Enemies are taking Bravo. Bravo. They're taking Alpha. They're taking Alpha. They're taking B. Taking contact at Bravo. Enemies at Bravo. They're taking B. We've taken the lead. Running low on reinforcements. The enemy's running low on reinforcements. The enemy has the lead. Round. Now do it again. Switching sides. Control.
Moving to my mark. Capturing Bravo. Bravo. Alpha secure. Only one objective left. Take control. Capturing Bravo.
Just stack the point, dude. What are you doing? Teammates, stack the point.
Mission accomplished. Lack a job.
Uma just limbo pani. Okay. Oh, it's not searching.
hard point. Moving here. We have taken the lead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Area. Activated. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Next hardpoint. Get ready. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. You have the mission complete. Keep it up. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Moving here. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter. Trojan 6-2, tracking into Correct hit. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Oh, they all quit.
Enemies inside the perimeter. We've got it. Keep it up. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. The mission is complete. Well done.
Point. The lead is ours.
Hey, teammate, what the fuck, man?
It's a stalemate. All hunters return to base.
Someone left immediately after getting shot. Oh, he didn't even play.
Hardpoint. We've taken the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Enemy targets at the hardpoint. Stand by. Fast hands. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Standing by.
Threats in the perimeter. We've lost the lead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Threats in the perimeter. Hardpoint. Stand by.
intact.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Threat to the perimeter. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemy target at the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Location updated. Capture the hard threats in the perimeter.
Jeez, the lag, man. There's so much lag, dude. 100% these aren't dedicated servers.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push him back. Enemy targets at the hardpoint. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemy targets at the hardpoint. Updated. Capture the hardpoint. Threats in the perimeter. Hardpoint secure the area. Enemy targets at the hardpoint.
So much lag, dude. Fuck off, man.
Threats in the perimeter. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Compromised. Secure the area. Enemy targets at the hardpoint. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Threats in the perimeter. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Location updated. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemy targets are on hardpoint.
Dude, this game, man. It's not registering some of my like I threw the grenade, it didn't register, dude.
Hardpoint. Stand by. Mission
This guy was on a
failed.
win
Return
streak,
to
dude.
base.
What the fuck? Well, he was playing the point at least. The connections are ass, man, in this. They're so bad, dude. Some of them. Play like one more game and then call it.
Search and destroy.
Are you kidding, dude? I missed a lot there. To your left, to your left! Hi. Oh, is that teammate? No.
Seconds remain. That round's ours. Let's win another. sides. Search and destroy. Hunter 1, set a charge on the target and get fast hands online. We have the device. Last minute. Planting bomb at Bravo. Stand by. All hunters, devices set. Stand by to detonate. We won that round. Now do it again. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Hunter 1, set security on the objectives. One minute left. Thirty seconds left. The enemy planted at Bravo. Down to you. Finish the mission. We lost that round. Stand by for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. All hunters detonate the target to win. We've secured the bomb. Last minute. Bomb secure. Thirty seconds remain. We're planting at Alpha. Bomb planted. Set perimeter. win another. Switching sides. Search and destroy. All hunters defend the objectives. The enemy planted at Alpha. It's just you now.
Alright, too late.
We took the loss that round. Be ready for the next. Switching sides. Search and destroy. All hunters, plant a charge on the target and destroy it. We have the device. Setting device on Alpha, stand by. 1 minute left. Device in place, countdown started.
Behind.
We won that round. Now do it again. Switching sides. Search and destroy. All hunters, secure a perimeter around the objectives. Last minute. That round's ours. Let's win another. Switching sides. Search and destroy. All hunters detonate the target to win. Bomb secure. spotted. Set perimeter. Our device is disarmed. We lost that round. Stand by for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Hunter 1 set security on the objectives. Left.
Oi.
They've planted at Bravo.
One went behind the orange truck, but right side, right side, right side, right side behind the orange truck. Oh God. I should have mic'd up and told him.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. All hunters, plant a charge on the target and destroy it. We've secured the bomb. Last minute. Setting device on Alpha, stand by. Device in place, countdown started.
Let's go.
Mission complete. Good job.
Alright guys, that's it for today. Only 3 wins, but it is good. I actually enjoyed it. Is this the first few games as teamed up with some real duds, I feel. But after that, like, the teammates were like more competent, I feel. Connections are definitely iffy in this. Like, this is definitely not a dedicated server system in India, at least. This is definitely P2P. there wouldn't be like such massive hiccups. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It would definitely be more time to play it, but connections were iffy at best. It could be more stable on my end. Like, I was okay ping, but there was definitely hiccups. There's times when I was reloading and it wouldn't even do the animation for the reload. And it would confuse me. I'm like, dude, why isn't it reloading? And then one time I actually looked down and it had reloaded me, even though it had not done the animation at all. Which sounds cool. It's like, oh, you skipped out the animation. But that's really off-putting because you don't see the full animation play through. And I'm presuming if you try to shoot in between like that bugginess, you'll get caught off like, thing without even realizing you're in the middle of a reload, even though you're like reloading. Definitely times where I was throwing stuff and it just wasn't registering the button presses because I would presume there's some issue with the lag. Times I'd reload, it'd get janky. Times where there's definitely hiccup in, like I was warping back and forth a little bit. So yeah, connections issue-wise, but that's not a big issue. Hopefully it gets a little better, smoother. Yeah, and like I said, this rank keeps going up. Once I complete it, I'll have a little operator skin for myself. I'm presuming 3 and then 4 wins. So, yeah. We'll get this stuff also. I need to get friends to play with me. I need to get some friends to play with me. And maybe Dragon will join me. And we can have a little fun together. A little fun with Dragon in ranked mode. Last season, I actually got mad at Dragon. I mean, in Vanguard. Because in last season, it was very... Like, a lot of the rewards, like, you needed to place well on the, like, event ladders. So, when I would play with Dragon, and we would just lose game after game after game. We couldn't win nothing together. It was getting really, like, frustrating because you needed to perform well for the rewards. Whereas this one, I feel like, yeah, you'll lose your SR, and that'll suck. But the bulk of the rewards are like not like stress-based, it's like just win if you can, and you'll get some of the rewards eventually. So I do want to play some rank mode with Dragon because I feel like it'll be a chiller experience. It won't be as stressful as Vanguard's one was. Because if you lost in Vanguard, you'd lose your leader, like the ladder position for the events. Like those mini events, right? And two of the, at least one of the best rewards required you to be like the top 5 or top 3 placement or something like that. I can't remember. Top 5, I think. You had to be top 5 placement for one of the blueprint rewards. And then top first placement on the ladder if you wanted one of the like universal camos. So it was definitely like skill locked some of the better rewards like blueprints and camos, right? Whereas here, the only thing, like I said, is the skill lock is the uniform, the ranked uniform. And even that, you're getting like the basic version from just playing the game. You're getting, veteran skin similar from just playing the game a lot. And then if you can place well in the SR, you're going to get a skin. It just depends on which skin, right? Which variation of the same skin, basically. So I feel it's significantly more generous. And like I said, also, the nice thing is even if you don't place well in your rank this season, you'll only like get bumped 1 rank back, right? So the following season, you can progress a little further, hopefully, in your rank, your SR rank, and maybe get another uniform that you might not have been able to get the first season. So there's potential of bettering yourself and getting those like high tier skill rewards more so. Whereas like last season, if you didn't perform well in the event, the next event resets, and then you had to play it again and play it again and play it again and until you like did well in it. I fortunately got all the rewards I wanted from Vanguard, but it added a lot more stress to the whole situation that I didn't like. And I was worried they would do the same thing this season, right? But no, this season, like I said, the rewards are like just play and enjoy and all. I do feel like I should probably like, maybe not just yet, but I probably should start miking up and playing with the rank modes. I think these lower division rank games doesn't matter so much. It doesn't. But once you get into the higher divisions and stuff, having reasonable call outs. Like had I called out the guy behind the orange van, we would have won one game sooner. That guy wouldn't be like confused by where he was, right? And I saw him go behind the van during the kill cam, like during the like cam when it was switching to the players. I saw him run behind that, so I knew he was there. But that might have also confused him too, because he saw the other guy first, which I didn't see, and then I would have called out that orange van, and he might have been looking there, and he wouldn't have seen the other guy, kind of thing. You know, so who knows? It has its pros and cons, but call-outs are important in the higher divisions. I would definitely recommend turning your mic on in those situations. Yeah, I actually enjoyed myself. It wasn't too bad. Did I enjoy myself so much that it's gonna bring me back to COD? I don't know, man. Like, I was thinking about it, and I'd wager I would like to ideally get this 100 wins camo, which is a long ways away. That is a bit of a grind. That is quite a bit of a grind. But say I get that quickly, then I'd probably not play rank mode beyond that. So I'd get that 100 wins, and I'll be like, okay, done. I'm done for season 2. So we'll see how long that takes, if I even get to that point. What is the 50 wins one? 50 wins one is a decal. See, the 10 wins one is very attainable. That's the main thing I'd like, the weapon, right? But I'd definitely be down to play more than 10 wins. So theoretically, the main thing should be this 100 wins thing for me. Trying to get that 100 wins reward. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. 100 wins. Doesn't sound too bad, but then sometimes, you know, you get constantly dumped into really weird teammates, and it becomes a bit of a miserable experience. I definitely want to see if Dragon will join me tomorrow or something. That could be fun. Or day after. We'll see when he's down and if he's interested. Because I think it'll be fun playing with Dragon in this mode. It'll be less stressful, and I wouldn't really care whether he's doing good or bad, or if we're doing good or bad. He used to do good, but for some reason, like, even with him doing good and me doing okay, like I'm not great or anything, we'd still lose so much. It was so weird, dude. It's like an abnormal situation. I also do wish they had better server. Like, the connection thing is a bit of an annoyance. The same thing happened in Vanguard. Actually, in Vanguard, connections were probably worse because that game was significantly deader, whereas this game's actually more active, so the connections are like slightly better. But that's only because of the higher player population. I wouldn't be surprised if the connection matchmaking system is identical, right? Which, in my theory in Vanguard, was it was a P2P like matchmaking system in lower population countries like India and all, where there isn't a server, dedicated server. And if that's the case, then it would make a lot of sense why some of the gunfights were so... I'd wager it is a P2P lobby system, even at this stage. With the higher game player population, I don't think they have dedicated servers in these regions. So, like, there was definitely questionable gunfights where it's like the time to kill was way longer than it should have been. But that's okay. It's still at least something to do in this game, and some good incentive rewards, which is what I wanted. You know, this is the thing, man. It takes a whole different game company like Treyarch to like just showcase what incentives do to like encourage players. You know, I'm telling you, this is just like a basic battle pass, free battle pass for anyone who's willing to grind out ranked mode. And to progress in the battle pass, it's not time played, it's wins. That's all it is. You keep progressing forward. Career rank. Keep progressing forward. As long as your career rank only is affected by wins, though. And then your SR. You know, the funny thing about this SR thing is, like, it mentioned that you'd be getting SR for your performance, And there's definitely games I felt like I was performing well, but because we lost, I'd get 0 like SR during the first few games. And I mean, I noticed obviously that last Search and Destroy game where I wasn't performing amazingly. I got slightly less SR than I should have for the win, I guess. So that was performance based. But I didn't see any SR from losing, you know, where I felt like, yeah, I deserve some SR. I was doing better than my team. And dude, I was doing better than the enemy team in some of the games, even though we lost, right? But that's okay. Definitely in Vanguard, there was times where I took a losses and I got SR for it. Like I got like positive SR for it. So I can't imagine that not happening in this game either. You know, I'd wager that'll happen also here. Let's see. Oh man. Yes, let's go there. I don't know, for thumbnail's sake or something, right? Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to play some more ranked mode before getting back to other stuff. I know I want to do some like Master of Masteries, but man, I'm not feeling this game otherwise. So ranked play actually was entertaining. If I can get some friends to join me, I think I'd be down to grind this out a little more. And even when I'm playing by myself, I'll probably grind it out some. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you. The other thing, a free-for-all ranked mode would be interesting. I know I wouldn't play it, but I know it'd be an interesting thing to see. Top 200 leaderboard, top 250 leaderboard, ranks, you know, CDL could maybe even do like a, you know, bonus event during the majors to like bring in some of the professional free-for-all players. Just something to think about. Something to think about. And even if it's not like something that the CDL wants to take part in, it's something I'd like to see in the game. A ranked mode free-for-all playlist. Anyway, that's it for now. Like I said, I wouldn't particularly participate. But I'd like to see, honestly. I would watch people play that also, man. I'd watch free-for-all play. I mean, I guess it gets really campy on a high level. But we'll see. We'll see. It could be fun, dude. It could be interesting. Could be something worth trying out. Definitely something I'd be interested in watching at the very least. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, it started off rough, but ended all right. Got a few wins at least. Not bad. We'll do better as time goes by, I'm sure.